When I was a kid, I always wanted to score good grades in school. And somewhat I used to do that. During the college days also I used to that. But once I get out of the campus and when I was looking for the money-making opportunities, one realized something else. Everything I had been taught and heard about money-making was completely wrong. Getting a job was never the best way to build wealth. Instead, it's the least productive when it comes to money-making. I realized all of these facts after reading the Cashflow Quadrant book written by Robert Kiyosaki. Now I am going to explain to you the most important points from this book with a lot of examples. Relax yourself and focus only on my voice. Sink your mind on to the process of money making and realizing all of your dreams. Trust me, we are all going to be successful. So let's begin, my friend. Number 15. The Cashflow Quadrant. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant is a concept that categorizes the different ways people earn income into 4 quadrants: employee, E; self-employed, S; business owner, B; and investor, I. Each quadrant represents a different mindset and approach to generating income. In the E quadrant, individuals earn income by working for someone else. They trade their time and expertise for a paycheck and rely on their employers for job security and benefits. While employees have a steady income, they often have limited control over their earnings and are subject to the decisions of their employers. John works as a software engineer for a tech company. He receives a salary and benefits from his employer. John's income is stable, but his financial growth is limited by his salary and the company's pay structure. The S quadrant includes self-employed individuals who work for themselves. They may be consultants, freelancers, or small business owners. While self-employed individuals have more control over their income and work schedule than employees, they also bear all the risks and responsibilities of running their own businesses. They must manage their time effectively and ensure a steady flow of clients or customers to maintain their income. Sarah is a freelance graphic designer. She works for herself and has more control over her schedule and clients. However, Sarah's income is directly tied to the number of projects she takes on and completes. In the B quadrant, individuals own and operate businesses that can generate income without their direct involvement. They focus on building assets and scaling their businesses. Tom owns a small bakery. He has hired a team to manage day-to-day operations, allowing him to focus on expanding his business. Tom's income is not solely dependent on his time and effort but on the success of his bakery. Finally, the I quadrant represents investors who use their money to generate income. They invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, or other assets that produce passive income. Investors have the potential to earn significant returns on their investments, but they also face risks and must carefully manage their portfolios to minimize losses. Mary invests in real estate properties and receives rental income. She also invests in stocks and bonds, which provide dividends and interest. Mary's income is largely passive, and she does not need to actively work to earn it. Transitioning between quadrants is possible. For example, an E quadrant worker may start a side business, S, that eventually grows into a scalable company, B. Alternatively, an S quadrant individual may invest their profits in stocks or real estate, I, to generate passive income. Understanding the Cashflow Quadrant can help individuals make informed decisions about their careers and finances, ultimately leading to financial independence and wealth. These examples show how individuals in each quadrant earn income and the different levels of control and risk associated with each. The goal, according to Kiyosaki, is to move from the E and S quadrants, where income is tied to time and effort, to the B and I quadrants, where income can be more passive and scalable. The cash flow quadrant is a powerful tool for understanding different approaches to earning income and building wealth. By identifying which quadrant they currently fall into and where they want to be, individuals can take steps to transition to a quadrant that aligns with their financial goals and aspirations. Number 14. Mindset shift. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant concept not only categorizes the different ways people earn income but also emphasizes the mindset shift required to achieve financial independence and wealth. Kiyosaki advocates moving from the employee E and self-employed S quadrants to the business owner B and investor I quadrants to attain true financial freedom. In the E and S quadrants, individuals often trade their time and effort for money. They may have limited control over their income and rely heavily on their own labor. However, in the B and I quadrants, the focus shifts to creating passive income streams and building assets that generate wealth independently of direct work input. For example, let's consider Sarah, a freelance graphic designer, S quadrant, who realizes that she is trading time for money and her income is limited by the number of projects she can take on. Inspired by Kiyosaki's teachings, Sarah decides to transition to the B quadrant by starting her own design agency. She hires additional designers and project managers, allowing her to scale her business and generate income even when she's not actively working on projects. Similarly, John, who works as a software engineer, E quadrant, decides to invest in real estate properties, I quadrant, to create passive income streams. He starts by purchasing a rental property and gradually expands his portfolio. Over time, John's rental income surpasses his salary, providing him with financial security and the freedom to pursue other interests. These examples illustrate the mindset shift required to move from being an employee or self-employed individual to becoming a business owner or investor. It's about recognizing the limitations of trading time for money and embracing strategies that allow for the creation of passive income and long-term wealth. Kiyosaki's emphasis on the mindset shift is crucial for anyone looking to achieve financial independence. By understanding the principles behind the Cashflow Quadrant and making the necessary mindset shifts, individuals can take control of their financial futures and build wealth that lasts. Number 13. Income sources. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant concept highlights the difference between active income and passive income, emphasizing that individuals in the employee E and self-employed S quadrants often rely on active income, where they trade time for money. In contrast, those in the business owner B and investor I quadrants focus on passive income, where their money works for them. Active income is income earned through active work or labor. Employees receive a salary or wages for the hours they work, while self-employed individuals earn income based on the services they provide. Active income requires continuous effort and time investment to maintain. Passive income, on the other hand, is income earned with little or no direct effort. Business owners create systems and processes that generate income without their active involvement, allowing them to earn money even when they're not working directly in their businesses. Investors earn passive income through investments in stocks, real estate, or other assets that generate returns without requiring active management. For example, let's revisit Sarah, the freelance graphic designer who transitioned to the B quadrant by starting her own design agency. Initially, Sarah's income was tied to the number of projects she could complete, making it active income. However, as she expanded her business and hired additional designers, she was able to step back from day-to-day operations and earn passive income from her agency's profits. Similarly, John, the software engineer who invested in real estate properties, shifted from earning active income through his job to earning passive income through rental payments. While John still works as a software engineer, his rental properties provide him with a passive income stream that continues to grow without his direct involvement. By understanding the difference between active and passive income, individuals can make strategic decisions to shift from relying solely on active income to building passive income streams. This shift is crucial for achieving financial independence and building long-term wealth, as passive income provides greater financial freedom and stability compared to active income. Number 12. Financial freedom. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant concept suggests that the business owner, B, and investor, I, quadrants offer greater opportunities for financial freedom and wealth accumulation compared to the employee E and self-employed S quadrants. This is because the B and I quadrants allow for scalability and leverage, which can lead to exponential growth and increased income potential. In the E and S quadrants, individuals often face limitations on their income growth. Employees are typically paid a fixed salary or wage, with limited opportunities for significant increases without promotions or raises. Self-employed individuals may have more control over their income but are often limited by the number of hours they can work and the number of clients they can serve. In contrast, the B and I quadrants offer the potential for scalability, allowing individuals to grow their income without directly trading more time for money. Business owners can scale their businesses by expanding into new markets, hiring more employees, or creating new products or services. This scalability allows for exponential growth and increased income potential. Similarly, investors can leverage their money to generate greater returns. By investing in assets such as stocks or real estate, investors can use leverage to increase their purchasing power and potentially earn higher returns than if they had invested solely with their own capital. This leverage allows investors to grow their wealth more quickly and achieve financial freedom. For example, consider Tom, the bakery owner in the B quadrant. Tom started with a single bakery but expanded to multiple locations by leveraging his initial success. Each new location adds to his income without requiring significantly more effort on his part, allowing him to achieve financial freedom and wealth accumulation. The B and I quadrants offer greater opportunities for financial freedom and wealth accumulation because they allow for scalability and leverage. By understanding these principles and shifting their focus from the E and S quadrants to the B and I quadrants, individuals can take steps to achieve greater financial success and independence. Number 11. Risk and reward. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant concept explores how each quadrant involves different levels of risk and reward, with the business owner, B, and investor, quadrants typically offering higher rewards but requiring more initial risk compared to the employee, E, and self-employed, S, quadrants. In the E quadrant, individuals have relatively low risk as they receive a steady paycheck from their employers. However, the rewards are also limited, as their income is often fixed and may not increase significantly without promotions or raises. Employees trade job security and stability for limited income growth potential. Self-employed individuals in the S quadrant face higher risks than employees, as they are responsible for finding clients, managing projects, and generating income. While self-employed individuals have more control over their income, they also bear the full responsibility for their businesses and may face financial challenges if they are unable to secure enough work. Business owners in the B quadrant have the potential for higher rewards but also face higher risks. Building and scaling a business requires significant upfront investment of time, money, and effort. There is no guarantee of success, and many businesses fail within the first few years. However, successful business owners can enjoy greater financial freedom and wealth accumulation compared to those in the E and S quadrants. Investors in the I quadrant also face risks, particularly in volatile markets such as stocks or real estate. However, investing allows individuals to leverage their money and potentially earn higher returns than they could through active income alone. Successful investors carefully manage their risks through diversification and research, allowing them to achieve financial independence and wealth accumulation. For example, consider Sarah, the freelance graphic designer who transitioned to the B quadrant by starting her own design agency. Sarah took a risk by investing her time and money into building her business. However, her business became successful, allowing her to enjoy the rewards of passive income and financial freedom. The B and I quadrants offer higher rewards but require more initial risk compared to the E and S quadrants. Understanding the risks and rewards associated with each quadrant can help individuals make informed decisions about their careers and finances, ultimately leading to greater financial success and independence. Number 10. Taxes. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant concept also discusses the differences in tax treatment between the quadrants, highlighting how the business owner, B, and investor, I, quadrants often benefit from more favorable tax laws compared to the employee, E, and self-employed, S, quadrants. In the E and S quadrants, individuals are often taxed at higher rates because their income is considered active income. Employees pay income tax, social security tax, and other payroll taxes on their wages. Self-employed individuals also pay self-employment tax in addition to income tax, further increasing their tax burden. In contrast, the B and I quadrants offer opportunities for more favorable tax treatment. Business owners in the B quadrant can take advantage of tax deductions for business expenses, depreciation of assets, and other tax incentives available to business entities. This can significantly reduce their taxable income and lower their overall tax liability. Similarly, investors in the I quadrant can benefit from capital gains tax rates, which are often lower than ordinary income tax rates. By investing in assets such as stocks or real estate, investors can generate income that is taxed at a lower rate compared to active income. For example, let's revisit Tom, the bakery owner in the B quadrant. Tom can deduct expenses such as ingredients, equipment, and employee wages from his bakery's income, reducing his taxable income. Additionally, Tom may be eligible for tax credits or incentives for hiring employees or investing in his business, further lowering his tax liability. The Cashflow Quadrant concept highlights how the B and I quadrants often benefit from more favorable tax laws compared to the E and S quadrants. Understanding these differences can help individuals in the E and S quadrants explore opportunities to transition to the B and I quadrants, where they can potentially reduce their tax burden and increase their wealth accumulation. Number 9. Mindset and education. Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the critical role of mindset and continuous education in transitioning from the employee, E, and self-employed, S, quadrants to the business owner, B, and investor, I, quadrants. He believes that changing one's mindset is essential for achieving financial independence and success in the B and I quadrants. In the E and S quadrants, individuals are often conditioned to think in terms of trading time for money and relying on a single source of income. This mindset can limit their ability to see opportunities for creating passive income and building wealth. To transition to the B and I quadrants, individuals must adopt a new mindset that focuses on creating assets, leveraging resources, and taking calculated risks. Continuous education is also key to success in the B and I quadrants. Kiyosaki encourages individuals to constantly seek new knowledge and skills that can help them succeed as business owners and investors. This includes learning about finance, investing, entrepreneurship, and other relevant topics. By continuously educating themselves, individuals can stay ahead of the curve and make informed decisions that lead to financial independence. For example, Sarah, the freelance graphic designer who transitioned to the B quadrant by starting her own design agency, had to change her mindset from thinking like a freelancer to thinking like a business owner. She invested time and effort in learning about business management, marketing, and finance, which helped her build a successful agency. Similarly, John, the software engineer who invested in real estate properties, continuously educates himself about the real estate market, property management, and investment strategies. His knowledge and expertise allow him to make informed decisions about his investments and maximize his returns. Mindset and continuous education are crucial for transitioning from the E and S quadrants to the B and I quadrants. By adopting a new mindset focused on creating assets and leveraging resources, and by continuously educating themselves about relevant topics, individuals can increase their chances of achieving financial independence and success in the B and I quadrants. Number 8. Building assets. Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of focusing on building assets as a key strategy for moving from the employee, E, and self-employed, S, quadrants to the business owner, B, and investor, I, quadrants. Assets are defined as things that generate income, such as businesses, investments, real estate, and intellectual property. By building and acquiring assets, individuals can create passive income streams that provide financial independence and wealth accumulation. In the E and S quadrants, individuals often focus on earning active income. where they trade time and effort for money. While active income is essential for meeting immediate financial needs, it has limitations in terms of scalability and long-term wealth creation. To achieve financial independence, Kiyosaki suggests shifting focus to building assets that can generate passive income. Business owners in the B quadrant build assets in the form of businesses that can operate independently of their direct involvement. They create systems and processes that allow their businesses to generate income even when they're not actively working. This scalability allows business owners to increase their income potential and build wealth over time. Investors in the I quadrant build assets by investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, and other assets that produce passive income. They focus on acquiring assets that have the potential to appreciate in value or generate regular income. By diversifying their investment portfolio, investors can reduce risk and increase their chances of building long-term wealth. For example, let's consider Tom, the bakery owner in the B quadrant. Tom has built his bakery business into a successful enterprise with multiple locations. Each bakery location is an asset that generates income through sales, allowing Tom to earn passive income and build wealth. Similarly, Mary, the investor in the I quadrant, has built a portfolio of rental properties and stocks that generate passive income. Mary's rental properties provide a steady stream of rental income, while her stock investments offer the potential for capital appreciation and dividend income. Focusing on building assets is a key strategy for moving from the E and S quadrants to the B and I quadrants. By creating passive income streams through businesses and investments, individuals can achieve financial independence and build long-term wealth. Number 7. Financial independence. Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant concept delves into the idea that achieving financial independence necessitates a profound shift in mindset, habits, and financial education. This shift is crucial for individuals seeking to move from the employee E and self-employed S quadrants to the business owner B and investor quadrants, where financial independence and wealth accumulation are more attainable. Kiyosaki emphasizes the need to transition from a mindset focused on earning a paycheck E quadrant or trading time for money S quadrant to a mindset centered around building assets and creating passive income streams B and I quadrants. This shift involves recognizing the limitations of relying solely on active income and embracing the opportunities for wealth creation offered by assets and investments. Developing good financial habits is essential for achieving financial independence. This includes living below your means, saving and investing consistently, and avoiding debt. By cultivating these habits, individuals can build a solid financial foundation that supports their transition to the B and I quadrants. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of financial education in achieving financial independence. This includes understanding basic financial concepts such as cash flow, assets, liabilities, and taxes, as well as learning about investment strategies, asset protection, and wealth preservation. Continuous learning and staying informed about financial matters are key to making informed decisions and building wealth over time. For example, consider Sarah, the freelance graphic designer who transitioned to the B quadrant by starting her own design agency. Sarah had to shift her mindset from thinking like a freelancer to thinking like a business owner. She developed the habit of reinvesting profits into her business to fuel growth and sought out financial education to learn about business management and investment strategies. Similarly, John, the software engineer who invested in real estate properties, had to change his mindset from thinking like an employee to thinking like an investor. He developed the habit of saving and investing a portion of his income consistently and sought out financial education to learn about real estate investing and wealth building. Achieving financial independence requires a shift in mindset, habits, and financial education. By embracing the principles of the Cashflow Quadrant and adopting a proactive approach to managing their finances, individuals can take control of their financial futures and build lasting wealth. Number 6. Entrepreneurship. Robert Kiyosaki encourages individuals to consider entrepreneurship as a path to financial freedom, highlighting the potential rewards of starting and owning a business. He believes that entrepreneurship offers greater control over one's income and financial destiny compared to traditional employment. Entrepreneurship in the business owner, B, quadrant involves creating and operating a business that can generate income independently of the owner's direct involvement. Successful entrepreneurs build systems and processes that allow their businesses to run smoothly and profitably, freeing up their time to focus on growth and expansion. Kiyosaki argues that entrepreneurship offers several advantages over traditional employment, including income potential, control, creativity and innovation, job creation, and personal growth. For example, consider Tom, the bakery owner who started with a single bakery and expanded to multiple locations. Tom's entrepreneurship journey allowed him to create a successful business that provides him with financial security and the ability to make a positive impact in his community. Kiyosaki encourages people to consider entrepreneurship as a path to financial freedom. By starting and owning a business, individuals can take control of their financial destinies and build wealth and prosperity for themselves and others. Number 5. Investing. Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of investing in assets that generate passive income, such as stocks, real estate, and businesses, as a central theme in his book. He believes that investing is essential for achieving financial independence and building wealth over the long term. Investing in stocks allows individuals to own a share of a company and participate in its profits through dividends and capital appreciation. By investing in well-managed companies with strong growth potential, investors can generate passive income and build wealth over time. Real estate investing involves purchasing properties with the intention of generating rental income and/or capital appreciation. Real estate can provide a steady stream of passive income and has the potential for long-term appreciation, making it a popular investment choice for many people. Investing in businesses, either through starting your own business or investing in existing businesses, can also be a lucrative way to generate passive income. Successful businesses can provide a steady stream of income and have the potential for significant growth and profitability. Kiyosaki believes that investing in these types of assets is key to achieving financial independence because they provide passive income streams that are not tied to the time and effort required in active income sources. By building a diversified investment portfolio that includes stocks, real estate, and businesses, individuals can create multiple streams of passive income and build wealth over time. For example, consider Mary, who invests in dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, and a small business. Mary's diversified investment portfolio provides her with multiple streams of passive income, allowing her to achieve financial independence and build wealth over time. Investing in assets that generate passive income, such as stocks, real estate, and businesses, is a central theme in Robert Kiyosaki's book. By investing wisely and building a diversified portfolio, individuals can create multiple streams of passive income and achieve financial independence and wealth accumulation. Number 4. Wealth creation. Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy on wealth creation revolves around the idea of generating passive income through owning appreciating assets. He emphasizes that relying solely on earned income, such as a salary from a job, is limiting in terms of building lasting wealth. Instead, he advocates for owning assets that not only appreciate in value but also generate passive income streams. One of the key concepts Kiyosaki introduces is the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, such as rental properties, stocks that pay dividends, or a business that generates profits. Liabilities, on the other hand, are things that take money out of your pocket, such as a mortgage, car loan, or credit card debt. Kiyosaki suggests focusing on acquiring assets that generate income and appreciates in value while minimizing liabilities. Let's consider an example to illustrate this concept. John is a software engineer who earns a good salary. He decides to invest in stocks, real estate, and a small online business. Over time, John's investments grow, and he starts earning significant passive income from dividends, rental income, and his online business. John's assets continue to appreciate in value, further increasing his wealth. In contrast, Sarah, who also works as a software engineer, spends most of her income on a big house, a new car, and other liabilities. While Sarah enjoys a comfortable lifestyle, she does not have many assets that generate passive income. As a result, Sarah's wealth accumulation is slower compared to John, who focuses on acquiring income-generating assets. Kiyosaki's philosophy emphasizes the importance of shifting from a mindset focused on earning a paycheck to one focused on building assets that generate passive income. By owning assets that appreciate and generate income, individuals can build lasting wealth and achieve financial independence. Number 3. Leverage. Robert Kiyosaki discusses the concept of leverage as a key strategy in achieving financial goals, particularly in the business owner, B, and investor, I, quadrants. Leverage involves using other people's time, money, and resources to achieve greater results than would be possible through individual effort alone. In the B quadrant, leverage is often used to scale a business and achieve growth. Business owners hire employees to handle various aspects of the business, allowing them to focus on strategic decisions and growth opportunities. By leveraging the skills and time of others, business owners can expand their operations and increase profitability. In the I quadrant, leverage is used in investing to increase returns and minimize risk. Investors use other people's money, such as loans or investments from partners, to fund their ventures. By leveraging financial resources, investors can increase their purchasing power and potentially earn higher returns than if they had invested solely with their own capital. For example, consider Tom, the bakery owner in the B quadrant. Tom leverages the skills of his employees to handle day-to-day operations, allowing him to focus on expanding his business to multiple locations. By leveraging the time and effort of his employees, Tom is able to scale his business and increase his profits. Similarly, Mary, the investor in the I quadrant, uses leverage to invest in real estate properties. Mary takes out a mortgage to purchase a rental property, using the rental income to cover the mortgage payments and generate passive income. By leveraging the bank's money, Mary is able to acquire a valuable asset that appreciates in value over time. Kiyosaki highlights the importance of leverage in achieving financial goals, particularly in the B and I quadrants. By using other people's time, money, and resources, individuals can achieve greater results and accelerate their path to financial independence and wealth accumulation. Number 2. Financial literacy. Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the need for financial literacy in understanding key concepts such as cash flow, assets, liabilities, and taxes. He believes that financial education is crucial for achieving financial independence and building wealth over the long term. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of understanding cash flow, which is the movement of money into and out of your pocket. He distinguishes between two types of cash flow: positive cash flow, where you have more money coming in than going out, and negative cash flow, where you have more money going out than coming in. Kiyosaki advocates for focusing on building assets that generate positive cash flow, such as rental properties or dividend-paying stocks. Kiyosaki defines assets as things that put money in your pocket, such as investments, rental properties, or a business that generates income. Liabilities, on the other hand, are things that take money out of your pocket, such as a mortgage, car loan, or credit card debt. Kiyosaki encourages individuals to focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income while minimizing liabilities. Kiyosaki discusses the importance of understanding tax laws and strategies for minimizing taxes. He highlights the difference in tax treatment between earned income and passive income, with passive income often being taxed at a lower rate. Kiyosaki suggests exploring tax-efficient investment strategies, such as investing in tax-advantaged accounts or structuring investments to minimize tax liability. Kiyosaki believes that financial education is key to achieving financial independence. He encourages individuals to continuously educate themselves about financial matters, including investing, asset protection, and wealth building. By understanding these concepts, individuals can make informed decisions and take control of their financial futures. For example, consider John, who invests in rental properties and dividend-paying stocks. John understands the concept of cash flow and focuses on acquiring assets that generate passive income. As a result, John is able to build wealth over time and achieve financial independence. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and understanding key financial concepts. By educating themselves about cash flow, assets, liabilities, and taxes, individuals can make informed decisions and take control of their financial futures. Number 1. Goal setting. Robert Kiyosaki encourages readers to set specific financial goals and take action to move from the employee, E, and self-employed, S, quadrants to the business owner, B, and investor, I, quadrants. Setting clear goals is crucial for achieving financial independence and building wealth over time. Kiyosaki suggests that individuals should set both short-term and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals can include reducing expenses, increasing savings, or acquiring new skills, while long-term goals may involve starting a business, investing in real estate, or building a diversified investment portfolio. Once goals are set, Kiyosaki advises taking consistent action to achieve them. This may involve acquiring new knowledge and skills, networking with successful entrepreneurs and investors, or seeking out opportunities for growth and development. For example, consider Sarah, who sets a goal of starting her own graphic design agency in the B quadrant. Sarah takes action by attending business seminars, networking with other entrepreneurs, and saving money to fund her business venture. Despite facing challenges along the way, Sarah remains focused on her goal and eventually achieves success in the B quadrant. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of setting specific financial goals and taking action to achieve them. By setting clear goals and consistently working towards them, individuals can move from the E and S quadrants to the B and I quadrants, ultimately achieving financial independence and building lasting wealth.